Good afternoon, everybody. Edward Leos here, publisher of the Hotel Guide and your host of Travel Talk. I'm really excited about today's guest, Pamela Longley with LUXE Haus. She's actually the CEO, one of the founders of this great venue. We've been chatting off camera for a while now and just getting some updates on everything that's going on with the company. We're really excited about it. But rather than hear from me, how about we hear from Pamela? How are you doing, Pamela?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I'm excited about today's show. Like I said, why don't we do this? Because a lot of our guests, I always want our guests to tell a little bit about themselves so that our readers and listeners can understand, hey, who do we have on the show today? So tell me a little bit about your background, Pamela, maybe how you also got to the position you're at with LUXE Haus, and then we'll kind of get into what's going on with this incredible company.
Yeah, that sounds great. So I've been in hospitality, specifically luxury hospitality, for the last 15 to 17 years or so. So it's been a long road for sure. Prior to that, though, I dabbled in advertising agency work, media, sports marketing, professional sports. So I definitely came to hospitality with a varied background, which I think, now that I'm able to look back on it, really set me up for success, because I was able to look at whether it was marketing or sales or business operations through a very different lens, since I wasn't just 100% hospitality focused. And then when I joined the universe of hospitality, I came through luxury hotel, spent some time in the technology segment of our industry, and then, had opportunity to work with property management companies and luxury property management companies. That included some hotel and restaurant and spa as well. So I've been incredibly fortunate to be granted the opportunities I've been granted over the years that have brought me to me, what is the pinnacle of my career here with LUXE Haus.
Yeah, no, knowing a little bit about your background and where you are, that diversity has just gone hand in hand with the impending success of LUXE Haus. So we talk about LUXE Haus. For all of our listeners out there, why don't you tell us a little bit about the company, what it is, where you guys are, and what you have going on that's so incredibly awesome.
Yeah, happy to. So we are a luxury vacation rental and property management company based in Park City, Utah, which is obviously a really amazing place to be based here in the mountains. No complaints at all. We started our operations in the winter of 2024, but really launched spring of 2024. So this is our first full operational winter. That said, everyone behind LUXE Haus is incredibly experienced. The investors are true real estate and luxury entrepreneurs that bring so much to the table. We're incredibly lucky to have them. And I'm incredibly lucky that they asked me to come and start this company with them and lead the company forward. So, months later, here we are with 13 plus properties, homes that are amazing and definitely special and unique to the Park City market. We've launched our website, luxehausvacations.com, and we're trendy. We're Haus, Haus, of course. We're adding amazing team members and partners and growing at a pace, I think, that is really almost unheard of in our industry. And that's, again, because we're fortunate to have the investors that we have that are really helping us lift this company up in a really meaningful and impactful way in luxury. The whole purpose behind LUXE Haus is to deliver a level of luxury that has never been delivered before in the vacation rental space. And that's our mission. It's in our DNA. Nobody else is doing it in the way that we're doing it or going to do it. Not to say there aren't other luxury companies out there, but really our focus on the homes, our homeowners, how we treat them, how we treat our guests, and the experiences we curate with the homes as the centerpiece of those experiences is completely different than what anyone else is doing. So it's very exciting.
No, it is really exciting. We were talking offline a little bit too about the experiential travel, about luxury travel, and how those markets in the hospitality industry are just taking off, and over the next couple of years are going to be the leaders in travel. And it sounds exactly what Lux Haus is doing, is combining those two into one perfect model, which is fantastic, actually, in the vacation rental space. So that's the really unique and cool thing, is that you're becoming a game changer within the industry. So when somebody goes to stay on property or whatever, what can they expect when they work with you guys?
Really, for us, I think we were talking about this, like you mentioned, prior to chatting here. Oftentimes, when people book a vacation rental, they book a home, a condo, whatever it is they're booking, and that's kind of it. That's the experience, right?
Mhm.
They've chosen the property. Hopefully, they're working with a professional property management company. That's incredibly important to do so.
Yeah.
And that's it. They walk into the house. Hopefully, it's a great house or a condo, and their vacation begins. For us, we look at things completely from a completely different altitude. We're looking at the entire experience from the moment they visit our website or find us somewhere in the booking stratosphere out there, the booking process, our team, the way our team handles the booking, from our 24/7 full service concierge team to our
Right.
home care team, our home maintenance team. Everything is buttoned up and planned in advance. So when the guest does show up to the home, which is, obviously in perfect condition and everything they had hoped for and
Yeah.
more, everything is planned. Their whole trip is completely dialed in for them. The concierge has made dinner reservations. The groceries are stocked in the fridge. Their favorite wine is in the wine cellar or the wine fridge. The pool is heated, the hot tub is bubbling, all the private chef is waiting to come in. Everything is planned for them. And if they want VIP experiences, from, heli skiing to dog sledding, anything they could ever dream of, we have available for them. And we've already vetted all of the vendors and folks that we use for those
Good.
experiences to make sure that the best Park City has to offer or beyond. I mean, we've brought chefs in from other places when guests have requested it. We've done all sorts of things that, from a standpoint of making sure they have an elevated luxury experience, that we're, bending over backwards to accommodate them. So,
Yeah.
really it's about how we're handling them. And for us, it's really like delivering a 5-star hotel experience within that vacation rental. So it's high touch. Everything's taken care of. They always have a concierge that they can reach out to get anything that they need, versus just checking into a home. Again, there's nothing wrong with that business model.
Yeah.
That's what grew vacation rentals. But for us, it's focusing on how we can really deliver something that no one else is delivering. And then those guests are going to keep coming back again and again.
Not only that, telling other guests too about it, which is the perfect word of mouth advertising, which is important in anybody's business. So you got me excited about wanting to go to Park City and check out some of your properties for sure.
Yeah.
As we're talking about travel, I always like to ask my guests a couple of cool questions from the personal side of things. What are some of your favorite places you've traveled so far?
So, being in the travel industry, it's great to have friends in travel as well. So I'm always grateful for these
Yeah.
opportunities to see places, that perhaps I wouldn't see in the same way. Probably my most favorite trip so far out of the US is sailing in the British Virgin Islands,
Wow.
and island hopping and snorkeling and hiking and, eating amazing food. We have a boat that we love to utilize when we go out there, and a captain and his wife, who's a professional chef, and we're addicted. And so they're amazing. And that's absolutely one of my very most favorite things to do. And then domestically, I'm a Midwest girl, so I love getting back to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, spending time at the lake. The lake life, Midwest lake life in the summer is, there's not many things that are better than that. So I think that that's a pretty fabulous place to be. That's, you don't have to work too hard to get to.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, but there's so many places I could go on and on.
So those are two cool ones. You're the very first guest that have said about the sailing. as their favorite so far. Which is really cool. So tell me about some of your bucket list travel ideas. Anything that that you want to still do?
So much. I have yet to be to the Amalfi Coast, so that's definitely on my list. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Greece, like all of everything. I just want to go live there for like a month and explore the islands and the history and the food. So those are probably top two, but there's just so many amazing places. Every time I,
Yeah.
hit a travel website or talk to a friend who's in the industry, my list grows longer and longer. So, but those are the top five for sure.
No, those are some great some great ones. And it's funny because whenever I ask any of our guests, they all have the same response. There's just like so many options. And even if they're well traveled,
Yeah,
there's so much in this world to go see, and it's the incredible vastness of where we live. The opportunities are there, so that's
it's
an
true.
important thing. So we have we got a few minutes left here, but let me transition back to the business side of things. What do you see on tap for Lux House? Let's just say over the next year or so, or what are your hopes for the business? Not only you for the business side, but even for the personal side. How do you think this is going to grow?
I'm excited to see this company grow. Obviously, we're going to continue to grow our inventory and add homes that fit our business model. That's incredibly important to us. We aren't a catch-all. Again, there's nothing wrong with that business model in vacation rental, but for us, it's a focus on luxury, and the types of home that we're bringing into the program need to fit that model. So adding inventory, our investors have a condo complex that they're developing in the new section of Deer Valley, which is called Deer Valley East, and we also know it as Mayflower. That whole area is exploding with the new Deer Valley Resort, kind of breaching over that side of the mountain there. And so we have about 150, 160 condos that are being developed that we will be the management company on site for. So that's coming in the next 12 to 18 months, which is a big deal for sure.
Yeah,
And we'll grow our inventory in the condo space, which is really exciting. And then, we also are growing our property management division. So as a part of these vacation rentals, we obviously have to manage these homes from the inside out. We have to have an exceptional team that is available to manage the care of these homes. And again, this is an area that is really difficult in our industry. It's hard to find the teams and the right people to make that happen. We are very gifted with the team that we have on board and are bringing on board to do that. And so we're growing that division of our company to care for the homes that are in our rental pool, but also to care for homes that are not in our rental pool. So, offering property management services to second homeowners that are looking for someone to care for their home when they're not there. So that will be a whole division of our company that will be growing, robustly over the next, 3, 6, 12 months. And they're sort of two separate circles, but they combo in the middle, right? And there's overlap. And so that's really exciting. And then, again, just growing our team, growing our foundation as a company. And then our hope is to go into other destinations in the mountains and really to be the premier source of luxury short-term accommodations in the mountains. Like no wavering. There's no plan B. There's only plan A. And that's our plan, that we will be the absolute source for luxury when it comes to, short-term accommodations in the mountains and maybe beyond. Who knows?
That's awesome. No, I have no doubt you and the team are headed in that right direction. So you mentioned it earlier, but let's mention it again. What's the best way for guest readers to find you online or on social?
Yeah. So our website is LUXE, LUXE House, HAUS, vacations with an S.com. on our website. You can link to all of our socials. We're just getting them underway. So please follow us, like us. You'll get great content served up to you soon. We have some there, but we're working on a plan, and we often kind of put surprise deals and promotions on our social media only. So it's good to follow us there. You can sign up for our newsletter on our website. You certainly can reach out to us on our website, and we're happy to answer questions, whether it's for homeowners who are looking for management or guests who are looking for an amazing luxury stay in Park City. Our team stands at the ready to help however we can.
Perfect. Well, Pamela, our time goes by so fast, as these podcasts always do. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you on it. I have a feeling this won't be the first and only time that we'll be talking together. In fact, we were talking offline about eventually doing one on property there in Park City, which would be amazing, since I haven't been there yet. So that would be fun. But Pamela, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me. It's fun, and we could talk about travel and luxury vacation rentals for a long time, I'm sure. So thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, definitely. And to all of our listeners, readers, guests out there, please continue to like, subscribe, share this. Great content from Pamela today and LUXE Haus. This is a company that is up and coming and is going to change the industry that they're playing in. So you heard it here first, or one of the first ones. So I'm excited about that. But definitely follow us at thehotelguide.com. As we like to say, travel, make memories. And until next time, we'll talk soon. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.